Okay, now we're going to be talking about some crash dummies that was in my life. My sister is one of them, and her husband. You know what I'm talking about, Connie and Tyrone. Y'all know. Now, going back quite some time when I was a young kid, I'm going to show you all the time these two crash dummies has just now getting ready to pay. They don't know exactly what they've been up against. Now, what you've been up against all this time, Connie, what you've been up against is my dad. And he is not angry anymore. Not about you guys, because you're getting ready to pay. The way you lived and the way you've done things and the way you treated me all through life. Now, what you will realize is no one's going to step up and not mention a word that I say is a lie. Who else can get on here and put two crash dummies out? Well, here it is. We'll start here. When my brother, he was my brother before he was yours, Connie. Yeah, Wooly, my brother. When he was diagnosed with cancer, getting ready to die, I lived around the corner from you guys. And you never thought that you were gonna crash out because you was playing church, hopping up and down in the church, doing all those things that made people think you were the ideal couple and the ideal life. Yes. But when I went over there to see him, what did you do? He answers the door. He says, "Come on in, Keno." I said, "What? You know she don't want me in her house because you hated me because of what your husband was doing. Instead of blaming me, you blamed your husband. You threw me away at the very time I wanted to see my brother before he died." He said, "Come on in, Keno. You see what's happening with me. Come in." I said, "She don't want me in her house, but I'll step in." No sooner I stepped in that dining living room, you turned around that corner within 30 seconds of hearing me in there and stepped around the corner of the dining room and says, "What is he doing in there? What are he doing in my house?" I said, "I told you, Willie. I done nothing to her, but look what she's doing to me." I said, "I told you." What did you do? You threw me out the house. You told me, "What is he doing in my house? Get him out of my house." And about 2 months went by. You wouldn't let me see him. But an hour before he died, 1 hour before he died, you summons me around there like you was the queen that you thought you was. "Yeah, go get Keno." They came around the corner and got me. I was less than 5 minutes away. 1 hour. And when I went seeing my brother laying there, I said, "Let me go get my daughters and the family so I can bring them back so they can see him." And what happened? Oh, when I came back, he was dead. And you just marched around there like you owned the place and everything. But your snake, Tyrone, that snake, trash. This is the crash dummies. These are crash dummies. And I want to show you why. Because they danced and played in church something awful, played the organ, the piano. This is part one of my redemption for my dad. Yes. Now, every word I speak is true. Anybody step up, let's go. This is going to be a little longer video than I normally do, but I must speak the facts, and the truth shall always come out. And these crash dummies are gonna find out. Dad gets his vengeance. It's his vengeance, not mine. You guys played in church and played the piano and done all that stuff. But this is just part one. But I'm going to let you know, Connie, Tyrone, vengeance belongs to Dad. It belongs to Dad. You guys played the whole pianos in church. And remember, I was taking care of Derek, that brother-in-law of mine that was dying of AIDS when nobody touched him or gave him a glass of water. Yeah, he was dying of AIDS with nobody touch him. People were scared of AIDS back then. You know it. You guys lived across the street. You and Tyrone lived across the street from him and wouldn't give him a glass of water. But no sooner I went over there, cleaned him up, started changing those diapers, and cleaned his bed up and got him laying in some clean linen and stuff. Yeah, you guys looked at me over there like y'all was the queen and the king. And now when AIDS, people go to AIDS and get ready to die, he got ready to die and started complaining and seeing things and stuff and got y'all on the phone and told y'all I was doing them bad and stuff. Oh yeah, I was taking care of him. I wasn't doing nothing bad. But the thing was he was hallucinating and going through death, going to death. And what would you do to that? You guys decide, oh, yeah, we're gonna go over there and see. So they came over there. He called you guys, and you were on your way out to the club, the Diamond Shaft Club, which you thought you owned that. The Diamond Club, the Diamond Shaft Club. You guys came over there after you got dressed up, ready to go out to do the all night thing, and came over there and knocked on the door, and I opened the door, and you came up there. And what did you do? What he doing to you, Darren? What he doing to you? And what did I tell you guys? I says, I tell you what, don't say a word to me until you go back there in that room and change one of them shitty diapers that's back there. And when you go and change one of those diapers, you can talk to me. Yeah, but you can't talk to me until then. So get your asses out of there and go to your club. And that's exactly what you did. Went on out to the Diamond Shaft Club. Every word is true. This is part one. Oh, yeah, this is part one. Crash dummies. The time of the crash dummies. Oh, all the crash dummies being exposed. I got more. Wait, Connie, Tyrone. Dad is getting his vengeance back about all that dancing in church going and lying you did. And what about TJ? Yeah, you guys let him go and let him go to a shelter. You wouldn't let your own son come live with you. He was in a shelter. Who went and got him? Who went and got him? Me, Keno, the one you hated, went and got him out the shelter. He didn't behave right at the house, but next thing you know he had all those problems going on. That was because of you letting him drink at 12 years old and stuff before y'all go party and y'all set them up with drinks and everything and go off. I'm going to take a break because I'm quite angry about this. Part two is coming.